So financial freedom is what everybody talks about, but really what we want often is time freedom. So what sort of things can we do that will allow for maximum time freedom? I've talked about my life. I'm able to travel 6 times a year internationally, able to write, create, do all the things I want to do, and it's because I did this on purpose. And so what are the, how do you allocate your resources? What's the tax strategy? And most importantly, how do you develop a network of people around you, other investors that can help you on this path? So I'm going to get into this in 3 easy steps. Let's jump in, and then we got a great quote at the end. All right, my name is Bronson Hill. I'm the CEO of Bronson Equity. If you haven't met it, great to meet you. We do properties like this behind me here. We also do private businesses, oil and gas, other types of deals that provide tax benefits, cash flow and appreciation, and we'll tell you more about that later. Wanted to share just the importance of what it looks like to have a diversified enough portfolio. So Warren Buffett says wide diversification is great if you don't know what you're doing. However, I think having some diversification is good, because if you have one asset over here and the asset struggles, having other things that can kind of make up for it is really important. And this is something that, I am no longer an investment advisor. I was an investment advisor for a few years. I call myself a recovering investment advisor now. But one of the most challenging things was figuring out how to allocate. So let's say somebody has a net worth of $2 million. How do you allocate that among real estate, among alternative assets, or in different types of products or things or investments that will help you? No one can really tell you that. It depends on your risk tolerance and just kind of your age and other factors as well. People can say, well, this is suitable or this is what it is, but it's very difficult. So having some diversification, like I mentioned, can be really helpful, being in different types of assets. I actually also like diversification of styles of payment, having some long-term stuff that's higher upside, having some kind of mid or midterm, and then having some short-term or specifically cash flow investments that can really help you along the way. The second thing really I would talk about is tax strategy is key to your approach. If you want to have time freedom, you want to have financial freedom, you've got to have as you make more money, you've got to have a way to reduce taxes. And so people do this all different ways. I was able to have chapter 8 in my book is reduce your taxes potentially to zero. Now, I'm not a tax strategist. I'm not a CPA, so I'm not giving you any specific advice, but I was able to go from a 25% tax rate, making over $200,000 a year, to about a 1% taxable rate, right? How did I do that? Well, there's specific strategies on how you do that. And there's actually professionals that actually help you with tax strategies. So if you reach out to us, you can send us an email, admin@Bronson Equity, and we will happily refer our tax strategists to you that we've used on different things that we're doing. A lot of people that I worked with, a lot of physicians were paying 40 to 55% in taxes, kind of hard to believe, but paying half their money just going straight out to the government. And then we actually encountered, there's a couple medical professionals in California that were selling their practice. They had a $2 million bill that they were going to pay, and they found a way to reduce it to $125,000. How did they do that? They did it through having a tax strategist, finding specific strategies to do this. So again, if it's not just how much you make, it's how much you can keep, and you're able to pass it along to your heirs as well. So really, really important to have a tax strategist will help you with your financial and your time freedom, because you have more, you'll be giving back less. So to me, I realized if I made $250K, making maybe 180 was the same, 175 or so, maybe even less than that, was the same because of the taxes that I was paying, right? So I think really being able to have a strategy involved is really good. So the final thing I want to say is just, really the most important thing is having other investors around you, having other passive investors, other people that are not trying to sell you things. Now, I want you to reach all your financial goals, but I still have a bias, right? Because I'm we have an investment group. We've raised over $40 million. We've done some deals we're super excited about. But a really transformational relationship for you, if you are a passive investor, is other passive investors. They will help you on your path. They will help you learn. They will help you grow. They'll contribute to what you're doing. So there's that saying by Jim Rohn, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So who are you surrounding yourself with? It makes a big difference in how you're going to be able to grow your wealth. So that's really where transformation comes from. For this reason, we actually created a mastermind called the Wealth Forum, which is basically a group of high net worth, over 2 million in net worth, and some 10 million or higher. We created a group to basically have this type of networking and education and sharing of resources in that group, and it's been awesome, right? So it's important whether you have a paid group or mastermind, or you're going to non-paid groups, getting people around you that are similar place that you are. So just in conclusion, allocate your resources based on your goals and your risk profile. This is what will really lead you to have that time and financial freedom that you are looking for. So I really hope that for you in every way, my friend, that you get everything you're looking for out of life and that you'll do that. I want to share this quote for you from Tony Robbins, who I absolutely love. He says, the goal of investing is to provide you with the financial freedom to live life on your terms, right? Financial freedom is all about time freedom. How do you want to live your life? What are the choices that you want to make? I just spoke to a room full of 7th and 8th graders and just talking about, well, this is what wealth actually can do for you, right? It can open up doors for you, it can allow you to be more generous and allow you to have more choices in your life as you get older. So I'm going to share this video with you about tax strategy. If you're interested on the tax strategy side, I have some things to say about that. You can check that out up here. And if you haven't joined our investment club, you're not hearing about our amazing deals in multifamily, oil and gas, or private businesses that provide cash flow tax benefits or appreciation. So check that out, the link below. We'll look forward to catching you on the next video.